Hello folks, the Atari 7800 Junkie back with you once again with another pickups video, and this is kind of what I've gotten in the last month or so since me and Molly came back from a honeymoon. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. And as per the norm, when I do my pickup videos, I usually go from the newest systems to the oldest systems, or at least the games for newest to oldest, at least roughly. So the first thing I got, and I actually picked this up today, is Test Drive Unlimited for the Xbox 360. Complete manual. Disc is in great shape. Picked it up used for $13 at GameStop. I know, GameStop. I don't really like GameStop too much, but I've been looking for this game for a while. And in fact, I'm going to be playing this as soon as I'm done making this video, so can't wait to play that. Next thing here is a game I already had, and it's Pokemon Pinball for the Game Boy Color. But this is actually the copy that I've had in my collection for a while. I could not find the other copy, but this is what it looked like before. And I literally bought it only to get the battery cover for it. So if you are looking for another copy of Pokemon Pinball, I've got one lying around here somewhere. You can hit me up if you want to trade for it or something. It will not have the battery cover though, but this one does. And that was, I think it was $3 at a Goodwill. This one was $2 at a Goodwill. Though it's not the price it says on here, but it's Cool Borders 2, Greatest Hits Edition. Of course, complete. You saw the manual on the front. There's the disc itself. I used to play one level of this game off of a demo disc I used to have as a kid. I played the hell out of it. We eventually got Cool Borders 3. I've also got Cool Borders 2001 now these days, but actually I think I like Cool Borders 2 better than the other ones. Although I've never played the first one, so I'll have to give the first one a go at some point. Next thing here, and unfortunately the little hook thing has been cut off, literally cut off, if you can see it there, I don't know. But it is Mortal Kombat 3 on the Sega Genesis. And I already had the game out, I didn't put it in there. The front label is unfortunately off, but the game works fine. Comes with the manual, a registration card, and oddly enough, this is a game from Williams, but a poster for games from Acclaim, including Mortal Kombat 2 and the original Mortal Kombat, but for games from Acclaim for the Genesis, and in this case, the Sega CD as well. So, I'll be putting that up here very, very shortly. So that's pretty cool. Other things, I'll get them in there after the video. Next up is another game I got for $3 from Goodwill, and it is Mega Man 4 for the Game Boy. That's my first Game Boy Mega Man game. Plays pretty well, so do like giving that a go. And finally, last but certainly not least, is something that was given to me by my now mother-in-law and father-in-law, mom-in-law, dad-in-law, and maybe they were waiting till I was actually married to Molly, I don't know. But they've had something there that I've, made no bones about wanting. Told them straight up, I want it, period. And I've been telling them for about 5 years now, since I met Molly. It's something that Molly used to play as a child, and I do have her old Game Gear. It's one of two systems she played as a child. I do have her old Game Gear here, which sadly does not work. Although I will tell you this, if anybody's looking for the battery covers for their Game Gear, hit me up. I'll probably won't charge anything for that. I mean, what are they, 50 cents a piece or something? If you got an Atari game you want to get rid of, sure. Something, I don't know. Anyways, there's one other system that Molly used to play back in the day, and this was the only home console she had until her parents finally relented and bought a PlayStation 2, which is actually, I'll have to get the camera for this, which is actually this PlayStation 2 right there. So they didn't buy it till the Slim model was out. So, what was the only system they had? 2600 Woody. It's the light Sixer. Sadly, it's not the heavy Sixer, but this was one that was actually made in Sunnyvale, though, still, so that's definitely a good thing. And, you know, when they brought this out, it was a special event. So much so that one of Molly's favorite games is actually this. And it did come with 3 games. I am definitely keeping the copies that came with this. So even though my Pac-Man that I had previously had a better label than this, I'm going to keep this one. Now the Defender and Asteroids actually look better than the ones I had. So there's Defender, and I guess I just gave them away, and Asteroid. So those 3 games came with this. And this system means so much to me because, you know, of course it's an Atari 2600, and I've been looking for one since I've got the 7800, and I haven't had a 2600 in years. And the last time I had a 2600, it was the junior model. I haven't had a Woody in even longer than that. Also came with 3 controllers. But, you know, I mean, this is the one that Molly played when she was a kid. Her and her sister. And that just means, you know, so much to me. First, I'll show you the third-party controller I had. The Point Master is what it says right there. And, you know, the Point Master feels pretty good. I think it actually feels a little bit better than the Atari controllers themselves. And instead of having the firing button, you know, on the side like the... Here's one of the... I got 2 standard Atari controllers as well, Atari joystick. You know, instead of having the firing button on the side, they have it on the top, which actually seems to fit better, I think. I'll still continue to use my NES controller that Thomas 3120, you know, modded for me to work on Ataris, and my Genesis controller as well. I'll use those instead of this, but if I ever, you know, do use an Atari controller, that'd be the one I'd use. Maybe I'll play Sonic with this on the Genesis, if this will work. So anyways, yeah, those are my pickups over the last month. I mean, there's not too much here, but again, you know, this is probably the most meaningful console. Maybe the most meaningful... I'd say it's the most meaningful item in my entire collection now, because it is the system that my wife played as a child, and I'll have to get her to play it again sometime. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I am the Atari 7800 Junkie, and until next time, folks, take care.